वेलकम बैक एवरीवन। ट्रेड विद केरन में आपका फिर से स्वागत है। एंड आज हम लोग देखेंगे कि हाउ टू मार्क दिस सप्लाई एंड डिमांड जोन्स, और आप ये सब अपने आप खुद से कैसे कर सकते हैं। सो विल बी लर्निंग like in step by steps, and we'll make sure that each and every step we go a little slow, so that we understand everything, understand every concept, and we understand every logic behind it. So we'll go very slowly in this particular phase of this particular training. So before that, I just want to show you how well these zones work, and then you'll get some confidence, you'll gain some confidence, and then you'll be taking much more independent decisions by yourself. So over here on my screen you can see various zones marked in, some are dark color, some are light color, some are very light color, and then some weird texts are also written. So let's not focus on that for now. We'll come to that in later part, but I just want to show you. So you can see over here a zone and has been marked over here. One zone is this 5MRSZ. So see, and then so what really happened is, so as per our supply and demand zone, on this date, let's say this is the 17th, this is the end of the day over here. So over here is the end of the day. So now you're planning your trade for the date of 17th, 18th, and then follows on like the date goes on. So till now we have information till here. So we have already marked few zones. One zone is this, one zone is this, and then you see what really happened. Market previously closed here. This was the market closing, and now on 17th, what really happened is, the first candle itself, it came into this zone, started giving a down move, and just it was just going down that whole day. Then on the next day itself, the market opened gap down, and it opened down, and after that a small buying zone was created, and or else what we can say is a profit booking took place, where in very small steps. And again after that, as soon as this particular candle enters in this zone, so this whole zone itself we have marked with some terminologies. So as soon as it entered the zone, it again gave a down move. So and you can see again I have marked one more zone which has been created here. So whenever it entered back this particular zone over here, over here, and over here. So this was the day of 22 ends here, over here in this candle. And the next day itself, market opened down, it went up. Let me clear this first. Yeah, so this is my zone. We have marked, the market went up, we entered somewhere here, and then we just followed, and we just ride along with the flow of the institutions. So this is what this is the power of real supply and demand zone. So let me show you for a few more example. Let's go ahead in time and see what we really get. You see, so this zone which we have marked, which we were just talking about, in this zone, this particular zone. Now you see we have marked this zone. Let me zoom out a little bit, and I'll place it. Yeah, you see, this was the zone which we have marked on 22nd over here. And after that, market came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, and all these days it was going just up and down, up and down. Obviously there are zones created here, here, everywhere, but those zones are violated now because it has already shown a reversal over here. Then again, as soon as it re-entered this zone, it created a new zone, and then a new fallback we have seen. And then again pullback was seen, and it retested once again. a new zone was already created here, so again it started falling down. So these are few examples which I wanted to show you, that these zones or the supply and demand zone methodology really works, and we'll be understanding each and every concept in depth. And let's begin with first, what do you say, first concept. I'll take another clean chart. Let's say, okay, so we'll take Triveni turbines. So this is a stock in NSE. So we'll go to a daily time frame candle. So now uh, we are seeing this particular range in this particular on this particular screen. So now what we want is, we have already studied four types of pattern. Once again, rally, base and rally. Second one is drop, base, drop. Third one is rally, base, drop. And fourth one is top, base, rally. So what we have to do right now is find these kind of patterns in like every time frame. Like we have to just go from daily to 1 hour to 15 minutes to 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes should be our least time frame which we want to work on. But let's start with the daily time frame, and let's see if we find some zones over here in this particular yeah. So I see one zone over here. We have a rally candle, few base candles, and rally candle. So this one is my uh, daily zone. So I have marked this with a slight or a little green color rectangular box. And you can already see it has, this zone has already given good returns two times in like in the past, and the third time it broke this particular zone. So now what we have to do is, we'll keep this zone marked. We'll come to our latest price, whatever price we have closed in the last trading session, and now we'll try to mark supply and demand zones on the both the sides. So let's see if we find some zones. So now over here, this earlier green zone which we have marked is broken, and again a drop, three base candles and a rally. So this is a new zone. I'll delete the previous zone. So now again you can see this zone has already been tested. Now we don't know, it might in the next trading session it might just go up, or else one more zone I can see over here. So it can fall from here, and or else it can stay in the sideways direction. So this thing, three things can happen. So now let's see what all zones we can mark one with this. So drop, base and drop. So this is one type of candle. So this is supply zone, this is my demand zone. Now we'll keep marking these zones, and then we'll see. So this is one zone, and I can see drop, base, drop, no, drop, base and drop. One more zone, which a beautiful zone. See, already tested once, twice, and it gave really big down move. So like this we have to do in one time frame. Now we are in a daily time frame. So first daily, then we'll go to a smaller time frame. Let's say we directly jump to 15 minutes time frame. There is slight inconvenience while using 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame or 25 minutes time frame. So we'll talk about that in our next video, and we'll see how our stockbroker does not give us the real picture, or does not show us the real picture in the on the charts, and we'll also find out the real solution for that. But now let's say you have marked this daily zones. Now you will try to find mark zones in 15-minute time frame. So let me zoom in. So now here clearly we can see a beautiful zone, a rally, 1 2 3 4 base candles, and so this is my 15 minutes supply zone. So 15M is that supply zone. Now next, one more beautiful zone I can see over here. Rally, two base candles and a drop candle. This is what do you say, zone over zone, and we can club both of them together. And I'll tell you one important thing about those kind of zones. Now again we have rally, two base candles and a drop candle. So this is one zone. So we have marked 15-minute zones here. So now we'll mark 15-minute zones in this particular green box. So as you can all see, drop, base and rally. How is this a rally candle? I'll tell you right now. 15-minute one zone. So we use the hidden body concept. So if you add the hidden body, this is a huge red candle. This is one. Then this can also be one, but we'll take all the major ones first, and we'll see if we have few zones here. You see how these zones have worked. Drop, 1 2 3 4 fighting took place in between these candles, and then in this particular candle you see how it just entered this zone and just it did not stop after that. So this is one more zone, and let's see if some zones are present over here. See, yeah, beautifully it's laid down, and we can see over here rally. If you zoom out this particular part, rally, two base candles or a rally, we can keep it like this, or we can also keep it like this. Rally, 1 2 3 4 5 candles. It should not be more than 6 candle. If it is more than 6 candle, then the chances of that zone getting failed is more. So we want a zone in which the market shifted the structure, or market changed immediately, or it did not spend much time in fighting with others. So we'll find those kind of zones, and we'll see. Yeah, so anyhow this zone is half inside this one day zone and half outside the one day zone. We'll consider all the cases. So now let's see what next we can find out. Now we'll go to 5-minute time frame, and we'll filter out zones inside this marked like 15 minutes supply zone and demand zone. So we'll come back to this zone again. We'll hide this candle. So see, as soon as I hide the candle, all the other candles become much more clear, and we can take much more informed decisions. So now in this, what we can see, drop, 1 2 3 4 candles. This is my 5-minute candle. So now what else we can find? This all are very big candles, and see this candle also, rally, very big candle, a medium size candle. So now we are taking one candle, and from here a move took place. We'll come back to that. And we have one drop, two base candles and another a very huge drop candle. So this is also one more zone. So see, already this zone has tested once, given us good returns and created all the other zones. So now we'll come back to this part. So you see all the zones, every time they are respected, and we get good trades from those zones and very big moves from those zones. We'll come back here. We'll hide this all the big candles first so that we get clarity. So one zone I can see over here, a rally, one base candle and a rally candle, but the movement after that is not that great. So I'll probably, okay, we'll keep this, and we'll see how it goes. Now others are this drop, or this drop, base and rally candle. One more zone is there. And if we go much back in time, we have other zones as well. Then we have drop, base and run, another drop. No, drop does not work here, so we'll just ignore this. One zone I can see over here, rally, or rally, base, drop. We'll see how this zone has performed. And another zone I can see over here, drop 1 2 3 4 5 base candles and a rally candle. So this is one zone which is outside this 15-minute zone, and this could really act as a trap. And because we have already discussed, the institution traders, they are getting smarter and smarter every day. So that's why we also need to what do you say, up our knowledge, or upskill ourselves, so that we keep going in the game and we don't blow up our account. So now other zones which you can find over here is this rally, base, rally. Then you have rally, base, rally also you can take, but I'm not interested in that. So now we have marked few zones. Let me go back to 15-minute zone, or else we'll go to 1 minute 1 day time frame, and we'll see how these zones have worked. Oops, sorry. So we'll see how these zones has worked. So now we have a fresh zone over here, where we can expect some movement, and it came really close to this zone. The market came really close to our origin of this 1 day zone, which is this particular zone, which is marked in the dark green color, and it gave a move upwards. So what does this mean? This means that this particular zone is having a real strong order flow. And then we have also marked few other zones. So see, this zone gave a really good move from here in this particular candle, and reached our opposite zone's target also. So now one thing to keep in mind is the market will move from supply zone to demand zone to supply zone, and this cycle will keep on going on. This no one can change this cycle. So from one supply zone to another demand zone, to one demand zone to another supply zone. So as you can see, this is my demand zone over here, and this is my supply zone over here. Market went up to this supply zone, came down, and new demand zone was created. So from supply zone to demand zone, and then again go back to supply zone, again come back to demand zone. So these things will keep going on, and uh, we should also keep in mind while trading, like if you are trading and then the market is going from supply zone to demand zone, then we should be targeting all the supply zones for our entry. And if the market is going from demand zone to supply zone to demand zone to supply zone, so like that, then we should be aiming for our demand zone or sell orders. So we should be planning in those respect. But let me rewind this once again. So what we have to do over here is, let me go to a clear screen, and let's see if we can get some. Yeah, so number 1 point, take 3 time frame. So either 1 day, then 1 hour, then 15 minutes. So in this 15 minutes will be our final zone from where we have to take our entry. This is D for day. Then second point is mark all the zones. Mark all zones in each time frame, in 1 day time frame, 1 hour time frame, and then 15-minute time frame as well. And third point is calculate RR. So you might think, what is RR? Risk to reward. So risk हमारा कितना होगा? Risk will be the thickness of the zone from which we will be entering. So if this is my 15-minute zone or my 5-minute zone, then this is my risk, and the reward which we have to target is 1:3 is my minimum. Why 1:3 I'm saying? Because even if we lose three trades in a row, in the fourth trade we'll be on the break even point, or else if we even lose two trades in a row, in the third trade we can recover everything back. So, and if let's say if risk is of 1 rupee and I should be aiming for the profit of 3 rupees, if my opposite side zone gives me the profit of 3 rupees, then only I'll be entering the trade. Otherwise I'll just skip the trade and wait for my other zones to get activated. So these 3 points are important and we should keep them in mind. And for now I'll let you practice these 3 steps: identifying zones in multiple time frame, 1 day, 1 hour, 15 minutes. You can also go up to 5 minutes. And in the next video I'll be giving you a small tip, or else hidden treasure that will be very crucial for you all to mark these zones. And then the second point comes, mark after we have marked all the zones, we have to see the direction of the market, which side the market is going, either it is going for up or either it is going down. So we have to learn all these things in the step 2. Step 3 is calculate my risk and reward. If it allows me to get a risk to reward of 1:3, then I'll enter the trade. Otherwise I'll reject the trade. So that's all for today's video, and we'll see each other in next one real soon with some more examples. Thank you.